Hello everyone, welcome you all to this special session on the Executive Diploma 360 degrees with reference focusing on the rubber industry technology and management. This is a 3-month online program hosted by Technobase. It is intensive 3-month long program. I'm with our participant, Mr. Simon Delcour. He is our second batch participant, and I'm going to check with him about his experience so far. He's almost into the 3rd month, actually almost end of this program. And I'd like to get some input from him about this program and also some of the preparation that he has to make related to the activities involved in the diploma program as for this executive diploma program. So Simon, thank you very much for joining this session today. And so how is the program for you so far?
Hello, Param. Yes, the program so far is very interesting. You have learned already a lot of new things, also a lot of topics that confirm how the rubber is working, but with a deeper understanding of the topics. And now I'm able to explain it better to my colleagues about how the rubber is processing and why it is processing the way it is. Yeah.
Okay, so for the sake of our audience understanding, can you talk about your experience, what you do at your company right now?
So I started this company working around 6 years ago. I just graduated as in engineering, and I started here as a quality responsible for controlling the extrusion profile. So in the company we make extrusion seals for different sectors, and I was setting up the quality program, so controlling the co-extrusion profiles and also the injection molding pieces. Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, as part of this diploma program, you had to go through so many modules. I think so far you finished, I think they're altogether 100 plus so far. I still have a few more to go. Okay. So what do you think about these modules? Is it too much for you to take, too much information?
There is an enormous amount of information because especially the program treats all the aspects of the rubber industry, from the start of the raw materials to how you bring them all together, to how do you process them, to the final result, and also with all the other aspects that come into play in running a rubber business that you need to think about. So there is a lot of information, but yeah, it fits all nice together in the picture of handling the rubber products.
So can you talk about how you're also working at the same time you're learning, right? So how you're managing the time? Your boss to give you certain, keep your time for you to learn at the same time work. Is it right? Okay, can you talk about it?
We talked with my boss to if they saw it possible to allocate some time of some working time to dedicate to the program, and they were fully agreed. So I'm very thankful for that opportunity. But it is time intensive. The program is intensive, and you need to find a combination with with your work and with your colleagues to distribute the workload and to make good arrangements about the schedulings. Yeah, when you are available or not available, and when you have to work on some assignments as well. So
yeah, it is definitely a challenging task, learning at the same time working. Okay, but I'm glad that your management gave you time allocation for you to learn at the same time work, and thankful to your colleagues in supporting you, because they are also involved in this project. Even you learn, but they are part of this diploma program. Okay.
Yeah, but in fact, there's also a good exercise in itself to delegate or share your responsibilities and discuss about the results, but not able to be there in the moment itself, and to delegate the assignments. Yeah.
Super. So do you have any difficulties in completing or in this program so far? What kind of difficulties you experience?
Mostly scheduling. We try to fix the hours, so we agree to but sometimes there comes unexpected problems, or other issues on the way that you have to deal with. But it's good, the program, you can choose the time slots. So, and I use it a lot to, when I was missing some part, I can just follow it in the morning or in the evening, and that's how I was able to solve it till now. So in fact, no problems.
Okay, good. Yeah, you know, as a part of this program, then, you know, of course they have a fixed schedules, but you miss one schedule, you have an opportunity in the next schedule of, you know, same topic to go through it. It's all down to the time management. You know, if you manage time well, you have no difficulty in completing this program. Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about the, you know, you did an assessment test, right? It's close to 200 plus questions. Okay, some are not into, you know, discussion also, but we wanted to go through that questions. So talk about your experience. You know, you did not just do by yourself. You also invite your colleagues to be part of it. What kind of feeling you had about this assessment test?
I think the assessment test was a good kind of benchmarking point during the program. So the questions were good, and yeah, I made some mistakes. I made quite a lot of mistakes, but then afterwards we were able to look at the questions and think, okay, yeah, that's why I had it wrong. And you would also learn from the test, and it was a good moment to get my colleagues to look at me at the questions, because we try to bring already over the knowledge from the program, but it's not possible to do it in this time during the program is running. But the test was a good moment to bring them together to discuss about all the topics, and also they get an idea about what we all learn in the program.
Yeah, you see, the idea of this assessment test is it's not just assessing your memory and knowledge, but it's also when you have a discussion together with your colleagues, and it is another process of learning, because when you discuss, you retain the knowledge for a long time. Yeah, that is objective. So, and they know what you're learning. You ask them the questions, they ask you the questions, you know, kind of discuss and answer it. So you did well, Mike. You got a good score. Fantastic. Congratulations on that. You've been fantastic so far, man. Yeah. So,
thank you.
So let's talk about the, you know, as a part of this program, you had to make a presentations based on your experience and you know, knowledge that you have over the years. I know for the benefit of other audience, can you talk about the topics that you proposed for this program, and you know, which you need to make a presentation? We'll be recording very soon on those one as well. Okay, how is your experience on the preparing the power presentations? You know, can talk about it.
So for the topics of the presentations, yeah, you need to think about your experience yourself, what you feel comfortable about giving a presentation about, and what you have enough knowledge about to share with other people. So for me, I proposed the EPDM co-extrusion line, since that is the point where I started here, and also have done a lot of work on the line, learning all the different aspects and learning how all the parts work. And that's why I thought I proposed that topic to explain it a little more in depth, to share our experience with that. Yeah.
And I think you also had an opportunity to view the past participants' presentations as well. You recall some of the, you know, first batch presentations, some of them made the presentations. You know, I think you learn as well from as a part of this program. Yeah. So
yes,
so
from the examples of the other participants before, it was interesting to see how you build up a presentation like that, how you structure it, what is easy for the audience to follow, and how you can bring a nice structured presentation with enough details, so that it's quite interesting to follow and that everyone can learn something new. Yeah.
Yeah. See, the objective of this presentation is, of course, when you make a presentation, you learn more than audience, because you have to make a presentation. You have to put in the systematic way. You have to speak correctly what you're going to talk about. Okay. And the second is that people learn from you. You learn from previous participants. That is a learning process. Okay. You become a expert teacher, talk about your experience to other. You share your knowledge and experience. So that is an object of this program, as preparing the presentations. Definitely, by the time you finish recording, that you will find it, wow, I did this one good, and it becomes a portfolio in your in your CV. I have done these presentations for this program. Yeah. And in this, some of the participants, even they complete the diploma program, they come forward to make more presentations for this program. Okay, so that they keep on wanting to share, so that they also learn and make others to learn. So you are keep learning, because making a presentation is basically self-learning, because you become more competent enough that, hey, what I'm going to talk about this subject. Okay, and you are also a teacher for others. That is another title you get, right? So yeah. Okay, so I look forward to that one. Okay, let's talk about the Rubber Tech Forum. This is basically a in 360 degrees. What is it, 360 degrees? So far you learn, you learn from experts, you learn from other participants, okay, previous participants, and you learn from the yourself, because you prepare the presentations on your competent subjects, on the PDM profiles, co-extrusion things. You learn by yourself. The fourth one is we need to learn from the suppliers. Okay, the suppliers are one of the integral part of the learning process, because they are the one who brings the new information to the industry, new products, new technologies, and they have the up-to-date information. Okay, so can you talk about your preparation for the Rubber Tech Forum? Whom you invited? Okay, we are going to schedule it soon, right? On this, Rubber Tech Forum. Yeah. Okay. So far, what is your what you have done so far on the Rubber Tech Forum?
So for the Rubber Tech Forum, then yeah, we as the business rely on our suppliers a lot, because they are very knowledgeable people in their field, and they know a lot more about their specific products and how they are used and how they are made than we can, and they are the best to advise us on what to use. So we built always a nice relationship with our suppliers, and we ask them specific questions. And the nice thing for the Rubber Tech Forum is that that we had those good relationships, and I asked them if they would were interested to participate in the Rubber Tech Forum, and they immediately said yes. They really like the approach. So
yeah. And what topics they're going to talk about? Maybe draft ones, yeah.
So one supplier we already did a project with before. It's with a special filler for a greener future, and yeah, I asked if they would like to present their newest developments in the Rubber Tech Forum to showcase their latest results, their newest grades they have available, and to show how their products is working.
Yeah, because the sustainability is a buzzword now. Everybody talks about a green future, and so it's very, very relevant on the new materials and applications. Yeah, one of the things about Rubber Tech Forum, you're not only learn from suppliers by yourself, you have to invite your colleagues to join the forum to listen to your suppliers. So all your factory colleagues, even industry friends that hey guys, I'm hosting a Rubber Tech Forum on this day. Please join. It's a free to join and learn from our suppliers, and so they can join this program. Yeah. So that you become a messenger of learning process to others. Okay, so it's not only you. This diploma program is not about you only. You are helping your colleagues as well to learn new things. Whoever is interested, you can't force them. Okay, so you can always invite them, guys, I have this program, and any other rubber industry friends that you're associated with outside your your company also can join. It's a free for everyone to join on the day. Okay, not only that, Technobiz will invite their network members come and listen to this presentation. So everybody benefits. You as a host, you must be proud about it. You are in making them others to learn, and the suppliers introducing new things, what they're in producing or providing to the industry, and your colleagues also learn new things. And global rubber fraternity through Technobiz also can join. So it's a free for everyone to join, and you are going to be the host. Okay, so you feel all right with this kind of you are not just inviting suppliers, but you make others to learn, others to get updated on the rubber technology, what is going on in the new things in the rubber industry. So yeah. So it's a good, it's going to be a good experience for you, and we will be announcing the date very soon once you have the confirmation from your invited speakers, suppliers, to finalize the date and the time. So then we can proceed with it. Okay, and also other participants of our diploma program also will join to listen from your supplier. So good job so far on that. I'm really happy that you made it happen. Yeah, so super. Okay, now another important thing is that a group work is basically group work on the 100 plus best practices for rubber industry. Okay, basically all the participants who join, they had to make a presentation on the good practices. What do you mean by good practices? You may ask me. Any good practice means it improve the quality, it can improve the productivity, zero defect, it can be on energy savings, it can be cost cutting, it can be safe, it can be you name it, everything good, but it is a saving the cost, productivity, and all those things. So for this exercise, I'm probably you already know a little briefly about it, but let me explain to you how to do this one. Okay, you have some years experience. Okay, and based on your experience, you need to come up with ideas. Okay, basically one slide. I think you have seen a past student presentation, right? 100 plus here. So you have some idea now. Basically one slide, one best practice. Okay, you can put 1 or 2 lines and you can explain about it, where to use it, and who contributed. If this one is not just ideas from you only, you need to go to your your colleagues, fellow engineers or operators. Go to the operators, your mixing mill, whether extruder operators. Guys, I am doing this program, I'm a diploma program, I need to do this assignment. Can you give me some ideas based on their experience? So it's basically brainstorming all your factory. Okay, what are the good practices that they know? Maybe some they already implemented, some you can offer this one to your management. Hey guys, this, I got this idea from my colleague, like another Alex, just an example. Alex gave me this great idea, we should think about it. So management also feel that, yeah, if it is if you can implement without any much investment, they go for it. It saves the money, it makes more money, whatever it is. So this exercise, you need to talk to all as many, I don't want to say all, but as many people as possible who support you, and talk to them. You need to name them, their contribution in the presentation, who gave you this idea. Okay, the more you get the ideas from your colleagues, you gain more points. Understand this? So if it's not your own idea, if I can put all your ideas by Simon, but I'm more interested in the brainstorming session with your colleagues. So your colleagues should participate with you. Yeah. Okay. So talk to your colleagues. Okay. That is the one. Whether it is I'm not sure how many people work in your companies now.
We are working with 25 people, and in the factory we maybe have 12, 14 people. Yeah.
Yeah, so who you can decide whom you want comfortable with. Okay, go with the different levels of experience, the different backgrounds, and reach out to them. And I think through this exercise, you also build a special relationship or friendships with them among with all. Of course, definitely everybody wants to support you, because you are doing for this education. Yeah, so I'm sure that you get some input from them. Second is that you can also ask the suppliers. Okay, your suppliers ask you, guys, can you tell me, because they are suppliers, they may not relate to your products, but they can also talk about other products as well. Okay, and this way you learn from your suppliers what are the best practices, whether it is about new materials, whether it is all the operational practices, whether extrusion operation, or whether it's on the die issues, or whether it's moving the material, inventory management, you name it, anything, whether it's technical, non-technical management, you can put together one slide, one practice. Okay, and where we can implement this, it can be implemented in injection molding machine, or it can be in the mixing mill, or it can be so you point out the where we can apply, and you need to explain that that concept to the audience, and this will become a part of the program. Next batch will learn from you also. Okay, so through this exercise, what we gain, or what you gain, one, you learn what are the good practices that can be implemented, and these good practices, you can implement some of them immediately in your company if they're not doing yet. Okay, because you are asking everybody. Okay, the brainstorming session. So please do write down, and I want you to take a one group picture with all of the people who participated with you. Okay, or selfies if you only want one, or as many. And I like to see, yeah, I like Simon 1, Simon 2, Simon 3, whoever is there. Okay, so ask them to so through this program you develop it, what are the possible good practices. Okay, and based on your experience, based on your colleagues experience, based on your suppliers experience. And that's why I call it a 360 degrees, is you don't learn from one angle, you learn from the different angle. Okay, so are you comfortable with that one, to do that?
Yeah, the assignment, I like the assignment. It's a good opportunity to connect with all the different departments that are present in the business, and with the people who are doing it every day as their main job. So this is the best place to discuss about potential improvement, and to
Okay.
put it into a nice presentation. You make a nice overview, and make a nice contribution about all the people's ideas. Yeah,
Yeah. So that is it will be really good for the company. Base our objective is, it's not just to train the Simon to learn about it. I want the Simon to be part of the progress of the company, because your company sponsors you, and you need to find a way how can you help them to based by learning from these experts, learning from your colleagues, learning from other participants, and so some of your learnings you can implement in your company, so that they will do better products, and improving the overall process and the business. That is the ultimate objective. It is not just a piece of paper of certificate, but the journey that you have with this present, with this program. So that's why we call it 360 degrees. Okay, so yeah, so this is what's all about today, and I'm going to propose one more exercise if you are willing to. Okay, we are going to produce a book called Rubber Handbook. Okay, and
okay.
in June next year. Okay. Actually, for the next batch onwards, they had to write 2 short articles. Okay, just like you make a presentation. Okay, you can write a 1 page or 2 page article on one specific issue. Okay, that article, it will be included in our Rubber Handbook, which is published in June. Rubber Handbook has a lot of information, the various technical articles from various experts also. So I want our participants, also do some writing, okay, based on their experience. You know, you can use the pictures, you can use the graphs and whatever is relevant, okay. You don't need to write too long. It can be shorter, like a 2-page, including the pictures and the graphs or tables. So this way, when you write an article, one, it gives you the publicity that you are specialized, okay. You know, I wrote an article for this rubber handbook, for this one thing. Others learn from you. And when you write, you know, you also know how you know, write in a systematic way. Writing is an important component of communication, okay. When you want to write a, you know, SOP, right, you know, standard of procedures, you have to write in a systematic way, okay. So you can choose, you know, topic that you are comfortable with. It can be basic, it can be operational, it can be, you know, a new thing. You can also ask your suppliers to contribute for you, you know, share some ideas. So anyway, that is it's not part of this batch program, but I welcome you to contribute, so that this exercise also will beneficial to you by writing an article, okay. Are you comfortable? Do you like to participate?
Yes, I would like it. It looks like a challenging assignment or challenging tasks. Yeah, which
Yeah.
you can
You,
learn
you
also a
will,
lot from. Writing an article is not the same as making a presentation. You need to do it in a
that's
different
right.
and tackle the subject in a different way. So it can only be beneficial to participate. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, there is no hurry. You still have a time, okay. So it's not, you know, you need to finish in November. No, not necessary. You can finish it after completing the program, maybe early next year, sometime in February. You can submit it. If you plan to submit, you can propose to me, Peram, I will write on this topic, okay. And also you may write jointly with other colleagues together, not just by you only. Two people can put together, okay, or your management, or your, you know, fellow engineering consult, you know, come back. Yeah, thank you, man.
Okay. Hello.
So yeah, can you hear me well? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is what I want to discuss with you today. I hope you have clarity now. What are the pending things to work on, okay. And so any other comments that you have, or any other concerns you have?
I'm looking forward to working on the topics. It's a different way of learning, but it will be very interesting to do it, to prepare the topics, to discuss with my colleagues, to gather the information and the ideas and put it together in a nice, nice package.
Super. And so far, what kind of you know, opinion your management has about your program? How do they think about it? What kind of opinion they have?
Um, they are surprised by the amount of information and the topics that we discuss, and sometimes for an issue that we already had, now I can explain to them this is the cause of the issue, or we can improve it in that way, because it was explained in the program. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
even if
think,
you are already long in the business, you can still learn something new.
yeah. So it's a definitely, because it's a, you know, experts, a pool of experts, you know, from the different parts of the world. I think close to 40-50 experts from the different experience, different background. Not only that, you learn from the past participants also, you know, their experience as well. Yeah, it is a good exercise for anyone you know, to join, you know. But time. You have to manage the time. If you are poor in managing the time, it will become like a heavy mountain on your head, right?
Yes,
So
it's not possible to get your if you get behind, it's difficult to get back up to speed. So it's every day you have to think about the program.
yeah. Okay, Simon, thank you very much for joining this session today. And you know, you always, you know, I think I see very responsive on time submissions and things. I'm really happy that you're part of this program. And I look forward to seeing all our pending activities, and so that more people learn from you. Okay, so whether it is a Rubber Tech Forum, 100++ best practices, you can write. There is no limit on the number of practices. Okay, but I'm expecting at least 100++ means not just only yours 100. Okay, it can be combination of different participants that group. Yeah, but you can take as many as possible. Okay, and the more is good. Okay, and you learn, and same time you also let others to learn from you. Okay, so I see you in the next program soon, and we'll be having a presentation soon, and also Rubber Tech Forum, then 100+ best practices. Okay, well then, see you next time then. Thanks a lot, Simon. Yeah?
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Cheers. Thank you. Okay, guys, that's a session with the Simon today, and as you see, his preparation sign in terms of this executive diploma 360 degrees on the rubber industry, technology, and management. I think this conversation with Simon will hopefully give you some better idea about what's all about this program, how people can benefit out of this program. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye for now. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.